All right, hello everyone, and welcome back to the franchise. Today, our Raiders take on the Atlanta Falcons. Let's take a look at their roster, see what we're up against. Jesse Bates, ooh, 97. Chris Lindstrom, Bijan, sounds like a mustard. 91, Drake London. God, that's such a good young team. AJ Terrell, Jake Matthews, Kyle Pitts, the infamous fantasy darling. Mooney. All right, so they got a team here. Pretty good young team. Michael Penix still learning though. Captain Kirk there in the wings. Oh, that's so much money. So much money. Ooh. All right. Let's get going.
The National Football League on EA Sports. And coming up, it's Nakobe Dean. He's a useful part of the team's pass rush this season, with 5 sacks so far. It's the Raiders and the Falcons under the lights on Monday night.
It is time for football as we welcome you to another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The final 4 weeks of the NFL regular season is upon us. Welcome to the home stretch. Welcome to the booth. Mike Tirico with Greg Olson. Partner, it's week 15. Just feels like a horse race. We're at the top of the stretch. Now it's the sprint for home.
And up until this point, Mike, every team's goal is, can we be in the conversation for the playoffs in this final 4-week stretch? Where here we are. And if you've done that, well, man, there is nothing more exciting than playing NFL football at the end of the regular season when you're in playoff contention. But for those who aren't, this is where you have an opportunity as a player to extend your career, get invited back to training camp next season. A lot of teams' years are made at the end of the year, and a lot of individual players' careers are made down the stretch here in these final couple weeks.
All right, we're just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports.
Ooh.
And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Falcons set
I'll try to keep my talking to a minimal today. I'm still dealing with that cough. I don't want to be coughing in your ears the entire time.
It's Michael Penix.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the number one goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any
That's the plan. Make an impact.
But it was really just a modest.
You are the quarterback.
He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning.
He's a lefty, huh?
formula week in and week out in the
I didn't know that.
NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need
Dylan
him to be a
Gabriel is too.
dynamic playmaker. He's
2
capable of
left-handed
all those
quarterbacks.
things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Get him.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And he's going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards. Give him 4 yards. It was 3rd and 2 as they convert. On the option, here's Robinson. He'll manage to get 2, maybe 3 on that carry. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle. 2nd and 7. Another run here for Robinson.
Ooh.
And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. Here's 3rd and 7. From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix.
Get him. Do not let him get this. No.
He'll try to get there. 10 yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
And here's a great example of why the pass rush on 3rd down, that it's critical it gets home. In this case, they're not able to get to the quarterback. He has extra time to not only escape the pocket, but to turn into a runner and pick up the first down.
And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He's off the dome.
Completion. They've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make 3rd down manageable and take your chances picking up a key 3rd down?
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here
Robinson?
for an injured player. 9th play of this opening drive, trying to keep it going here.
I should tell you who gets hurt.
From the gun, here is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson.
Oh, it's Bijan.
A very nice open field tackle there.
Oh,
he
whoa.
could not get free and gains nothing. 4th down, and the Falcons turn to Younghoe Koo for the field goal.
Long one.
A 57-yard attempt. Koo's kick is good.
Who's
And the
kick?
Falcons
Koo.
are out to an early 3-0 lead.
And that's a good drive right out of the gate. They're able to make some plays, move the ball down the field. I know they didn't get a touchdown, but that is a good, positive result.
This is fielded inside the 5. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. The Raiders
All right, Aiden O'Connell.
over for the first time.
What you got?
They're led out by the man from Purdue, their quarterback, Aiden O'Connell.
A lot of things jump off the tape when you watched last week, Mike, but it was really just the overall execution of the game plan that stuck out the most. I mean, not only did he get them in the end zone a handful of times, he protected the ball, and he routinely exploited the weaknesses that they found during the week on film.
Good run.
He's going to be looking to do the same thing over these next 4 quarters. If he's successful, they're going to have a shot to leave here with another win.
2nd down and 3. On play action, O'Connell.
Nice.
It's going to be pulled in by Dowdle.
You
he's
go.
gonna get this one out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10. It's a first carry for the veteran Raheem Mostert. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's O'Connell.
Ooh, here we go.
Mostert out of the backfield.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
I'll get this down. Damn.
It's Dowdle. Oh, the defense meets him in the backfield. They stopped him dead in his tracks and set up 4th down.
The idea here for this offense is you're not really thinking necessarily touchdown. You're thinking 1st down. Let's get a fresh set of downs here and reset.
They weren't even thinking that.
But in this case, they suffer a loss, and it brings up 4th down.
That's going to be out of bounds. Well judged and spotted right at the 10-yard line. The Falcons offense going to take over now for the 2nd time. They'll have a long field ahead of them as they start 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Robinson. A good push from the defense. They get him down back at his own 10. 2nd and 11. They'll go again with Robinson. And he's going to be taken down up around the 24-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. And he's going to slide to a stop and avoid the contact. But since he started there, he's still shy of the 1st down. Here's 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Robinson.
Nice.
Trying to find some seam out there, but he will not. They get him behind the line, and fourth down is coming up.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
So on fourth down, the Falcons bring on Bradley Pinion to punt. Fair catch made here, and the drive will start at the 23-yard line. The Raiders offense and their running back.
Hey, leading the league.
To work. And he is the NFL leading rusher here in the month of December. A strong finish in the final stretch could earn him the crown.
Good job, Rico.
And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. It's Mostert on the option.
There we go. Ground game's running good today. We haven't even put Ashton in yet.
This is a guy who's been doing it at a high level, Mike, for a long time. Not too many running backs finding success in the NFL past the age of 30. That's
Rico Raheem game.
Into the sunset, but as always, there's the exception to every rule.
He'll inch forward for maybe a yard. The veteran Leonard Floyd, they're on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run.
All right, we got to save Ashton a little bit. He's got a long career ahead of him.
After a gain of a yard. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell.
Nice. Jeff Bowers. Shrug that guy off.
18 yards on that.
I need this first down.
First down, Vegas.
Aiden's looking good. Solid. I mean, he's just been handing the ball off, but he's been taking those Flacco sacks.
Scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Maybe we might have something here.
On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. He'll go right.
Keeping it simple.
His running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now Dowdle.
Ooh.
He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard. Now a 3rd and 2. They go play action. It's O'Connell.
Man, that sucks.
It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his,
going for it. Look at that. Ballsy call here.
I mean, he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
Nice. There we go.
The Raiders first down. It's a gain of 12 facing 4th down.
This offense has to be thrilled, Mike, with the success they've had here on the ground. In this
We are thrilled, yes.
Now as the rest of the game unfolds, everything in the game plan continues to open up.
Nice.
So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Off the play fake, it's O'Connell.
Ooh, way to get rid of it.
Just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
The whole idea of the play action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
Uh-oh.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. 3rd and long.
All right, what do we do here?
Now O'Connell.
What you got? What you got? There we go. Get there.
It right into the hands of his running back.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, He picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a fourth down decision to make. And that's really well done here, Mike. I mean, everything's in rhythm. A good snap, a good hold, and a good kick ties this game.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. Jamal Agnew now to return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. They'll set out in search of a first touchdown in this
Well,
game.
Agnew's still in the league. From our line.
3-3 as they start 1st and 10. The catch is made. It's Agnew. They'll mark him down.
Go the Jags too after that.
Line.
Can't remember.
Pitts is the man in motion. They'll throw on first down.
Go.
Penix.
Yeah.
The pressure gets there and down
Hurry.
it goes. A sack.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the gun, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
We'll try to set up a tight end screen with Pitts.
Nothing.
And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So we've played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 3-all is the score. And we're back in Vegas after this. Here's Bradley Pinion now as he's on to punt for the 2nd straight drive. A fair catch signaled, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Vegas offense ready to get rolling again. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10. That's a short one, caught by Bowers. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, it's 1st and 10. Here's a carry for Dowdle.
Ouch.
And he'll get maybe a yard. That's it. Up from his safety spot, Jesse Bates makes the play. Here's a 2nd and 9. They'll stick with him again. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. The pressure too much, and he goes down.
This is a great reminder of why it's so important to have great offensive tackles. When you get beat so fast off the edge, the quarterback has nowhere to go in the pocket to escape, and that's what happens.
Oh, how about that hit? Wow. He took a pretty good lick at the end of that one. The Falcons offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Throwing is Penix. He'll get this out to his running back. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. We'll go play action now with Penix. That's into the hands of Werner, the tight end. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short of the 1st down after a gain of 7. third down, it's Robinson. And that call will not get it done. The defense ready, stopping him behind the line of scrimmage. It sets up fourth down.
This is one of those down and distances where the offense really could either run or pass, but give credit to the defense. They sold out to stop the run, and boy, were they right. They take them down for a loss.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Raiders offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5. Throwing on 2nd down. O'Connell. Quick throw here is complete. He's going to be out of bounds, but he's got the 1st down. A pickup of 8. They'll put
All right, here we go.
in motion.
Or not.
Find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard. On 2nd down.
Man.
He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
With how fast they were all over that play, you almost wonder, Mike, was there a pre-snap tell? Did they know that play was coming? Because I'll tell you, that defense was on it from the start.
Uh-oh. No. You Flacco'd it.
Finally, they bring him down.
I can appreciate the idea of keeping the play alive, right? Giving as much time as possible to your targets to uncover downfield. But you also have to play to your strengths. You got to know the type of player that you are. In this case, doesn't have quite enough speed to get away. And
Know the type of player that you are.
thrown it away.
Here's
You're not Lamar Jackson.
As he's on to punt for the Raiders. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Falcons offense ready to take over once again. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. The drive will begin here with a run by Robinson.
Nice.
And a pickup of 3 or maybe 4. The safety, Justin Simmons, with the stop. Here's a 2nd and 6. To throw is Penix. That's caught. Ray McLeod. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9. On the handoff, it's Robinson. A modest gain. Maybe 2 yards. It's 2nd down. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. That'll be caught by McLeod. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards. Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. They'll throw. It's Penix. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
Feels like they needed that sack this entire drive. It feels like the defense was really on their heels. The offense was taking it to them really however they wanted to. So to be able to take a deep breath now, disrupt the rhythm of the drive by getting that sack, that might go a long way now to allow them to get off the field.
And that is incomplete.
They couldn't quite connect there on that short pass, Mike, and I just think it's worth reminding everyone how different the concepts are down here in the red zone than what the rest of the game plan calls for in the normal part of the field.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Falcons will take a 6-3 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Raiders' offense about ready to take over once more. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides. This drive kicks off with 1st and 10. And it'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. O'Connell to throw. Secured by the veteran, Adam
Nice.
Taylor. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Zone route running, Mike, is very simple. Once you come off the line of scrimmage after the ball is snapped and you know it's zone coverage, as long as it's sort of in the area the quarterback expects you to be, my rule was just run where they're not. And when he throws it, catch it.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Lone back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And some good blocking at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up 3rd down. From the gun, it's O'Connell. Catch made by Thielen. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch. These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains. It's rare to see an offense that finds themselves trailing and say, well, their quarterback's been actually one of their biggest bright spots. Usually that doesn't go hand in hand, so it's a little surprising to see him miss a throw like that on a day where he's completed passes at a highly efficient rate.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away. And this is the danger of trying these long field goals. Remember, Mike, if you miss, the other team gets the ball at the spot of the kick. So it's going to end up setting them up for great field position as they start this next drive.
They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. On the give, it's Robinson. And he'll get about 5. Two minutes to play in the first half of a 3-point game. We'll return to Las Vegas after this. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. The Raiders offense back onto the field for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, O'Connell. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down. Open man. That's Trey Tucker. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
All right, we're moving now.
Now he takes
Run.
Initially, Mike, a really good job by the defense. Nowhere to go with the ball for this quarterback. He's forced to pull it down and turn into a runner. Little slow reaction, and he's able to actually pick up a pretty good game.
He'll get this into the hands of Thielen. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7. Here's O'Connell. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. Now the Raiders going to use their 3rd and final timeout. A 2nd down throw for O'Connell. That's to the right side and caught by Bowers.
And this is where the versatility of the tight end position really starts coming into play. Not only do they have to line up with their hand on the ground, but they can occasionally split out in the slot. And man, they're too fast for linebackers, and a lot of times they're too big for defensive backs. We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Carlson's kick is good. And the Raiders will tie the game at 6.
All right, Mike, thanks very much. More from you.
All right, tie game.
Momentarily. But first, let's give everyone a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get started up at Cleveland Browns Stadium in Cleveland, where it was the visiting Chiefs who come in and get the victory on the road. Patrick Mahomes, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. From there, let's head off and check out a 2nd game. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Indianapolis Colts. J.K. Dobbins, a touchdown run in the victory. Finally, let's get to Silicon Valley to check on the 49ers at home at Levi Stadium. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Brock Purdy, strong in the victory as his guys run their record to 10-4 now with 2 weeks to go.
Nice.
We thought this one would be a close battle coming in, and we have not been disappointed.
We thought these two teams sucked, and they do.
Game that could go right down to the wire. One mistake,
All right,
one big
let's
play
do this.
turn out to be the difference.
All right, Coach.
You know what I love about Madden 25? If you do a slow sim like this, it just keeps going. Madden 26, for whatever reason, and I know this because I have a nice bedtime setup. And don't ask me why. I think it's like a white noise effect. But I have offline franchises. I also slow sim. And I like to just start it while I'm in bed. And I usually fall asleep to it. For some reason, it knocks me right out. But the problem is, at halftime in 26, it stops simming for whatever reason. Nice. And so what happens is I fall asleep. I woke up one time, and the game was just sitting there at the menu, like ready to pick a play. And I was sleeping, and I was backed up to like 1st and 40 or something. So I was like, oh shit.
Just turned out to be a better throw.
So I don't know. Hope they fix that. It's very annoying. And bring an owner back. My God, it pisses me off not having that.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions.
Or at least be a
In
GM.
this case, he trusts those instincts from
I want to be able to
the
fire my
jump, and
coach.
he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
Number one rule of run blocking for the offensive line is you don't want to allow penetration. It just doesn't give
Yes,
your
no
running back
penetration.
any angles to cut and find the hole. It's exactly how it played out
Yeah,
here.
abstain from penetration. Oh, there we go, Thielen. Oh, he's got a little more speed.
In great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
All right, here we
This
go.
offense is now really on the
Came out of
move.
halftime and looking like we're moving the ball now.
That's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack. So don't expect them to go to the ground game.
Thielen's had a good
anytime
career.
soon. If I'm this play
He's been
caller,
doing a long time.
I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
For some reason, I think of Adam Thielen as like this. No, Aiden, no.
Picked off by Caden Ellis.
I think of Thielen as this old, like,
File this
long-time vet since I was a kid, but he's not really that much older than I am.
We're gonna look back on this as the
Just,
pivotal moment.
I don't know, it feels like it for some reason.
Oftentimes it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone.
Here's Bijan Robinson and the Falcon offense set for their next drive. And he's had
I think it's just
trouble
because when
getting on
you're
track in this
whatever
one.
in your teenage years and those guys are even
To find an opening, the defensive
5-6
front
years older than you, that's such a long time in that
Generally, he has not been a big factor
age of your
in this
life.
game to this point.
5-6 years is like an eternity.
The drive begins at the
Now
20.
it's just like a blink.
First and 10.
But where'd that wrinkle come from?
A give, and here comes Robinson.
That is the biggest thing about aging that I don't.
And drop.
I mean, I understand,
Defense, loss of a
but like
couple
age
on that
spots,
play.
those little brown spots.
Here's a second and
I'm not
12.
talking about like cancerous ones. But don't get worried. I'm just saying, how do they just appear one day? It's just there. Wasn't there the day before. I'm really good at noticing about that stuff. I'm a very detail-oriented person in everything I do. So I notice all these little things that most people probably wouldn't. I'm just like, how was that not there yesterday and now it's here now? Just like my computer. Why does it work one day and the next day it just doesn't?
Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson.
Mysteries of the universe.
Stop short of a first down, and that will necessitate a call.
All right, I'm starting to wake up, guys. Doing this early in the morning. It's a little bit.
Send their punching unit.
I was actually gonna do something else, but then I was just like, I'm not awake yet. Let's just do a franchise sim. Coffee's kicking in.
A few yards.
God, I've been under the weather though forever.
That's where the offense.
I had a cold, then a sinus infection. Still dealing with the sinus infection. I'm getting through it,
Heading back on to
but
the field.
my wife and
First and
son are
10 from the
gone to
30
Florida
line.
for the holiday. I couldn't go,
Is Tucker.
but yeah, then I gotta take care of the animals, so I'm waking up. Normally the deal is I stay up really late and let the dogs out. We have an older dog, two others too, but the elderly one especially. Gotta let them out late at night. Then somebody's got to let them out at like 6 in the morning too, which normally is fine because my wife gets up early. She goes to bed early. So yeah, I put them out late. She gets them up early. It's fine. Now I got to do both. And man, running on lack of sleep. 2 days, which isn't helping my affection. This is my therapy. Thank you for listening. Struggle is real.
They choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40.
I saw some short though that was talking like millennial. It was a millennial post, so I don't know why I'm even so annoyed by this. It's my generation. They're talking about like, oh, we've had 9/11, we've had economy crash, we had COVID, we had blah blah blah. It's like, yes, not great. I agree, all those things sucked. But I think my comment I put in the thing was, I was like, just be thankful you weren't born any time past like 100+ years ago. I was like, I don't think most people understand that. 100, 200 years ago, you were just living to survive. You go out, you get firewood, you hunt. You don't come back with anything, you might die. It's like that's real struggle. I think people need to have some perspective. But yeah, there's a lot more mental struggle, I think, nowadays. But I think part of that's just like a product of we're so comfortable from a survival standpoint. And I get there's always people that struggle and there's homeless people. And yeah, that's not great and sucks. But I'm talking about the vast majority of people, like even the most impoverished, I mean, are still probably a lot better off than we were then. So I'm just saying it's all about perspective. I'm not saying like poo-poo everybody's problems, so you don't need to complain. It's just, I don't know. I think it's like the people that truly suffer. I mean, those are the people we need to be really looking after, and then people need to kind of get some perspective in their life that maybe things are not as terrible as they appear. Just like that fumble. Yes. Take it in. Touchdown. Look at that. We came out of this halftime. Darnay Holmes. Nice. Penix. You got. Oh, that was close. Penix. It's a Penix. Okay, a teacher. Penix.
Yeah, and it seems like week in and week out, Mike, in this league, there's one or two plays that determine the outcome.
Please don't review it. But not. Here we go.
That
Let's go, guys. That's a touchdown.
Carlson able to knock through the extra point, and the Raiders will go up by 7.
We're gonna win these last couple of games here, and it's gonna really hurt our pick.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Ray McLeod on the return.
But we're not a tanking team, no. We're trying.
Brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. And look, they've been out of sorts throughout, Greg. They haven't had any answer for this pass rush all game.
Yeah, and it's really showing up in the sacks and also just in their ability to prevent any yards, any completions. This has just been a dominant pass defense performance here, and everything starts with the rush. The quarterback's uncomfortable. The clock gets sped up. He's got guys in his face. It's a lot
guys in his face.
Back and in some of these coverage units, when you know that ball's got to come out fast, and right now they're teeing off and taking advantage of it.
On second down, here's Penix. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps.
Come on.
Oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48.
No, is that Brian?
Following the completion, we'll get a stop here for an
He's okay though.
player. As the athletic training staff looks at him.
Why can't they just give you like turn the back of the jersey or put a little thing on the screen? Brian is hurt. I don't know every number. Get him. Oh yes. Nice break up. Go here. Excuse me. I hate about this cough. It doesn't like, I don't feel it coming. Get him. Get him. Yes. Kobe Dean.
We spent so much time talking about quarterbacks and the special plays that they can make, and of course that's a big part of
having a great season.
But also,
can you avoid future stalwart for us.
Know when the fight is over and live to play another down. Don't take that sack. Throw the ball away, get back out there on third down, and give yourself a chance.
Now Penix on third and long.
Get him.
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
This offense has to find a way to be better on first and second down, Mike. Living in these third and long situations, must pass, is not a recipe that their offensive coordinator wants to operate in.
Good hang time. The fair catch will be.
I mean, I'm not going to lie, as owner of this team,
The home team's
Um,
offense ready for
Vinny was thinking we were going to clean house with the coaching staff
They lead by
because
a
our defense was pretty good early on. A little bit of a lull in the middle of the season, but defensively we're pretty good. Man, our offense was struggling, but now with Aiden at the helm, it's looking a little better.
O'Connell gonna throw on first and
It's weird because Aiden's not really, he's only like a point better than Flacco,
and complete this one.
but he just plays so much better.
This all the way up near the
I don't know if it's because his awareness is so much higher.
And this is where the speed of your inside receivers are so critical.
I don't know. The offense is looking better. I'm not saying that's, we're still not going to make a move. C is available.
You can't have all day.
There's like a nice, well-regarded veteran coach available. We might still have to make that change. But I think coach is making a case here. Back into the season. Taking a really terrible roster. And we're 5-8 right now. Maybe 6-8.
Now a give up the middle.
All right, Ashton's in the game now, so that's might open up a run game a little bit. Rico was
Here now.
not getting anywhere.
And 5. He'll drop to throw.
I'm thinking once we get a season or two into this franchise,
And Bowers.
we're gonna keep it going long term.
That's catch number 5
But
tonight.
might start a second one to run at the same time.
I know.
We can have a couple little bit variation in our life. I'll do that one on Madden 26 though, to kind of give us a yin and yang, the two games. So obviously we can't. That'll be more of a be a GM experience, I suppose. We'll just have to. Our coach, we're gonna have to really
Get him 5 yards.
be in sync with, because obviously we can't fire coach who's there.
Second and 5.
Yeah, maybe we'll do like a random franchise. Just let the computer pick, or you guys can leave in the comments
He'll get it again. And he's gonna
what
bring
you
this
guys would
one
like to see.
close to a first down. Looks like they'll mark him
Yeah, I think
just
just doing a random one could be fun.
Here's third down and a few inches.
The Jets could be fun.
On the ground.
Such dumpster fire.
Moving this to the 36-yard line. Will
I know everybody does the Jets, but it's such a nice rebuild opportunity too.
I think everybody in the stadium saw that run coming, Mike, but good luck stopping it. I mean, all he really had to do was just
Yeah, the
fall
Titans.
forward, and it would be
Titans
enough
could
to
be
pick
a
up the first down.
intriguing team.
On first down, it's O'Connell.
Whoa, what a laser.
Deep shot.
Nice throw. Adam Thielen. Aiden O'Connell, man, he wants to be the starter of this team.
Raiders.
I think this is my job.
Number 9 for the year.
That was a bullet.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route.
Honestly, I don't know what would have happened if Aiden would have been playing this whole
I
year.
think this is a great example here. Two guys.
I think we might be a lot better team.
Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain
He just releases the ball. Flacco just, I don't know what, if he's just glitched or what. He just holds on to it forever. And I don't know why his awareness is so low. I mean, I know Flacco's historically thrown a lot of interceptions, but I mean,
And the Raiders
for
will
like, what,
extend
50 years in the
their
league,
quarter
I
lead.
think you should have at least like a 70 awareness. That's really low. And I'm thinking that might be a lot of it.
Out on the field,
And that
back to it.
weird ass, like,
Away.
sideways run back thing he does with his shoulder
Return.
pointing the wrong way.
Oh, he's got room.
Uh-oh.
Past the 30.
Uh-oh. That's not good.
Finally track him down, but not before he takes this to the other side of midfield.
Damn it, Agnew.
That's just a lack of contain here by the kickoff team. You have to at least be able to slow him down. But he's able to get a good head of steam going up that right side, and he's finally.
I always wondered why like a really good return man just can't be a great field player. Very rarely do they ever seem like they can do both, but they're so explosive. I mean, I guess like
Throwing is Penix.
one I can think of off the top of my head that was pretty good at both was still an underachiever, mostly because of injuries and headaches. Percy Harvin, I mean, he was kind of like a freak of nature. God, if that guy would just didn't have whatever issues he was having all the time, man, he could have been electric.
Just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I feel like he had a lot of foot problems, and then he had those migraine issues. Man, he'd feel like he missed a lot of games. When he was on, my God, go look up Percy Harvin if you're younger. Some electric runs. Yeah, like Devin Hester, Agnew. I don't know why they just can't be like a gadgety running back, slot guy. I think with those guys with so much athleticism, they could just do whatever they want.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he has been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been picked apart. That is borne out in those.
There you go, Ashton. Run.
Has been terrific.
Right. Let's get him going.
And a nice game, getting this to about the 23.
Resting him up in the first half. Now we're gonna let him run. Let him eat. Got to go for that rushing title.
This is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to
Nice. Oh,
once you get it,
man, Tucker.
that's what finishes the game off. I think it's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on.
Our receivers looking a little dirty, which is nice for once. Usually they're clean because they're not doing anything.
Bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that.
Oh, shoot. Aiden. Billy Bowman. He really baited him good there. That one's gonna hurt. They're gonna have good field position. Ooh, he came right up. Nice.
That's a big time takeaway.
It was.
The Falcons offense ready to come back out.
See if they can capitalize on it. They've been kind of struggling.
Get back into this quickly now. Very short field ahead. It is 1st and 10. A shotgun snap, and they'll give it to Robinson. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down.
All right, big stand here, guys. Let him to a field goal.
They'll go again with Robinson. And he'll pick his way forward. A gain of about 5. And that's going to set up 3rd down.
I think after this game, I'm gonna record another episode of Cyberpunk for Games Played Slowly. If you're not aware, that's my RPG channel. You can go to my main page, Friendly Fire On, which is my streaming channel. If you go into the post section, you'll see a link to all of those in one of the posts I made recently. I think also in the bio thing, there should be also links there. Yeah, I do a lot of RPGs over there. I also have a new channel, Friendly Fire Survives, which is where I'm doing all my survival gameplays. I'm currently playing through Enshrouded and also DayZ. I'm making my return to that game after many, many years. And it is brutal, but fun. But so brutal. Great game, though.
Have come and gone. Back with more Monday Night Football after this. So 1st and 10 now.
Yeah, as the owner, we're going to have a lot of decisions to be thinking about this offseason. Getting our staff in order. Like I said, we're modeling ourselves after the Steelers, so our next coach, I wanted to be the coach for a long time. We're going to give him plenty of runway, even if we struggle the first couple of years. We know what this team is. We're not going to be firing them every other season, be the Jets over here. So yeah, it's going to be a critical decision.
3rd down, 3 to go. O'Connell to throw. That one into the hands of
Then we'll have to figure out what we're going to do at quarterback here. Either we're going to take one in the draft, see what's available in free agency, or let Aiden and Jalen Milroe duke it out for the starting role maybe next season.
He'll look to throw. Quick throw here is complete.
We'll see.
And no chance to turn and go.
Stealing hurt.
Good for just a couple.
No, Adam.
Following the completion, we'll
I think he's okay though. I think if they sit on the bench, I don't think that means they're like hurt.
Second down and 8.
Could be wrong about that. It seems to be that way.
From the gun, here's a handoff.
And the run defense is good today.
Be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's third down. From the gun, it's O'Connell. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
When you get the ball in this situation,
Man, we're just not putting our foot on the gas right now. I'm starting to sputter again.
So with that incomplete pass now likely putting an end to this series, that's a big opportunity for them to try to close this game out.
And no run back here. Fair catch taken at the 17-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That's caught left side by Pitts.
I know there's all those like scandals about Miami and Dolphins owners and stuff wanting to tank, or the Browns trying to tank. I can't imagine owning a team and wanting to tank. I mean, I understand the logic, but even here, in my make-believe virtual team, I don't even want them to lose. It just sucks. I'm just too competitive of a person.
They'll throw. It's Penix. The throw on the run is complete. That keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a 1st down completion of 7 yards.
So got the first snow by my place today, or yesterday. It's cold and there's snow on the ground. Something. Great for gaming though, especially when you're playing some of those more intensive Unreal 5 games and your PC turns into a space heater. So nice not having the summer weather where there's some games I can't even play in the summer because it just makes everything too hot. Even with AC on, it doesn't matter. So some of the games I have to just make winter games, which I don't know what that's saying about the optimization of some games these days, but especially when you're running a PC like mine, which is probably top 1% of PCs, and yet it's like running max fans on some of these Unreal 5 titles. Seem to be getting better though with the latest editions of Unreal 5. Early ones like on the 1.0 and stuff of Unreal 5, man, those things were a joke. I think one of the first Unreal 5 games I played was probably Ark Ascended. I mean, that game didn't even need Unreal 5 problems to make it terrible. I mean, the game itself is just a joke how it's built, but my God, that thing was just screaming. My PC was just dying and hot.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the
That's a title I don't understand why nobody else has tried to duplicate, because Ark is so popular. Everybody loves it, and they would leave for a better competitor easily, and nobody ever makes one, so they're just stuck with it. And I get why they love it, because even like I love it. Like, even despite all of its flaws and their crappy monetization and scamming you for mods, it's still like a cool experience that isn't really like anything else. I'm surprised after 10 plus years nobody else has decided to take a stab at it.
In a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Yeah, at least he did get the ball out. Ooh, hold on to it. Yes. That was huge. Powers just comes in clutch. He's a freak.
To put this ball in the air, Mike, you're up by 2 scores. Traditional wisdom says, hey, we're up by 2 scores late in the fourth quarter. We've got to keep this clock moving. You don't want to risk an incompletion. Now, they convert. They're able to secure the catch and pick up a fresh set of downs.
All right, we need a big run here.
Without a stop, their opponent's not going to get the ball back.
There we go. Yes. What? He got that first down. Does he have 30,000 passing yards? I don't know what that graphic was showing. All right, just get the down. Get the down. Yes, okay.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They are able to move the sticks. It's a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
Glad we put Ashton in the game. He's really helping us close the steal. Rico was not getting going today.
They'll stay on the ground.
There we go. There we go. Nice.
And that's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
How are we 20th in total offense? I still don't believe that. Use him. There we go. Juke him. Dowdle's got no juke. He's just his all forward. Doesn't work. That's it.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
All right. Here we go. There we go. Yes. Thielen's back in.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge
all right, we're really bleeding this one out. It's good.
Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Man in motion here is Tucker. On 1st and 10, here's O'Connell. Thrown into a sea of bodies, but it's complete.
Jack Beck.
The slot receiver is often considered the
It's like a guitar player.
He makes all the difficult catches, tends to be a little bit more around the line of scrimmage, and so far today, he's certainly lived up to that reputation.
Ooh.
He'll get the first down there, a pickup of about 5 yards.
And yes, I do realize Jeff Beck exists. It is amazing.
Set up for a 3rd down and short, but there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
If you don't know who Jeff Beck is, do a Google. Guitar player. Incredible.
And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving.
And that sucks. That would have been a great pickup. And it stopped the clock.
On play action.
Oh, God. Oh, God. Woo. Nice.
And he'll be taken down.
Big time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
Here's a chance to put this game away. 1st down and goal. On the bootleg, it's O'Connell.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What kind of stance was that?
They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
They went for it all on that one and just a little bit off. Ball winds up hitting the ground. They've got to move forward. The opportunities are out there. Better execution, better location.
Nice. That was a very nonchalant catch.
Touchdown, Vegas. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
But it's over.
I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
Nope.
Carlson now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Raiders will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. McLeod now to return. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Here comes the Atlanta offense now. They get set to take over once more. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Trying to get it to Kyle Pitts. It's second down. From the gun, it's Penix. That one is caught by Mooney. And he'll be brought down, but not before they get this all the way up near midfield. Now the lefty Penix on first down. Now a screen going to be set up for Robinson. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. Again, it's Penix. That's complete to McCoy.
I heard that hit. Ugh.
And that's going to be a first down.
Gut punch.
Of 9. That was not what they were hoping for. He's going to go out of bounds behind the line. A loss on that one.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
They'll look to pick this up third.
We're going to be 6 and 8.
On 3rd and 1, here's Penix. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
Timing
Nice.
and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down.
All right.
It's not going to work.
Game over.
Incomplete, and they turn it over on downs.
You find yourself down
Denied.
in the fourth quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again,
Nate O'Connell's going to get 2 wins in a row. That guy just looks so happy.
Come through yet again with a huge stop.
But Thielen's happy too. He's had a good game. He was like top 5 in the league in passing when we traded for him.
3 tight ends in the game to start the drive.
Or in yards. Not anymore, but it was.
They'll begin here on the ground. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll stick with him again. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
So often when it comes to safeties, Mike, we talk about their speed and their range. But for him to be able to come up and make a tackle and be
We talk about safety speeds.
and keep this ball carrier to no gain,
I thought
that's pretty impressive.
safeties are usually slower.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. A gain there of 15. Good for a Raider first down.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing
Yep,
your
just
will
pile on.
the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no...
Gotta get Ashton's rushing stats up.
And he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
Apparently they're just not gonna use their timeouts either. So we're just gonna keep running it, I guess. Screw victory formation.
Up the middle they go. And they'll
Nice.
take this down.
There you go, got him 100 yards too.
35.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long.
Not too bad for,
Holes, the run lanes, they've
what,
been there
2.5 quarters.
consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
I could have learned again. All right, guys, got another win.
Celebrates. It's a win for the Raiders. They're able to erase the memories from a week ago. A game they really did struggle in.
We won last week.
Different group here.
What are you talking about?
Respond with a solid victory.
Get in this
So
game.
that'll just about do it for Greg Olson.
Game's
Our
over,
entire
bud.
team, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ouch, that was not a great
Log on to EASports.com.
moment.
The Black Hole celebrates. The Raiders, winners here.
See, I don't even care about Aiden's interceptions that much because he's throwing the ball. That's what all I wanted Flacco to do. He just would never throw it. And then the one time he did throw it, would be a pick. All right, let's get these stats. Ooh, make a Penix. Penix struggled. 382, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks, 68% completion. Pretty good game. Ashton, 4.8, 102. Rico struggled though. I get 35 yards. Thielen, 149 at touchdown. Nice. Brock Bowers, 120. Jack Beck, 41. All right. Kobe Dean, usual stuff. Tyree Wilson had 2 sacks. Nice. Holmes had a sack. Chanel. Dean. Did we get any picks? No. All right, let's get a game. All right, and with that, we have 2 weeks left. We might be able to finish this season at 500. We got the Jags and the Saints, so 2 not very good teams. Might be able to finish out on a high note. But we also need to take that into account when we do our evaluation at the end of the season. We do have a weaker schedule here, the back half. So we did win last week. How's that announcer talking about? Yeah, we'll see what how the Jags do against us next time. Please like, subscribe, and yeah, I'll see you back real soon. Bye-bye.